So that being said, one more news item to cover here. Nothing really specific, just kind of in relation to the WWE Network. I guess the Tough Enough show that was brought back, or that was announced to be brought back a couple of months ago. You can hear the clip on YouTube. I talked about it here in the show with RJ a number of months ago. But I was extremely excited to hear that it was being brought back. I loved Tough Enough in 2011. I never watched any of the earlier seasons from the early 2000s, but I love the latest season. I mean, I know the winner never really panned out all that well with Andy Levine being suspended and then later fired. I understand that. But I did love the concept of the show. I loved a lot of the contestants, so I was hoping they would bring it back. I even wrote an article about it on Bleacher Report as to how they can bring it back as a WWE Network exclusive, and that's what they were planning to do. That's what they announced it as a couple of weeks ago in their conference call. But news broke this past week that filming was supposed to start this week at the WWE Performance Center down in Florida. However, filming did not start as planned, and I guess it was due to budget cuts, and they're going to delay it until later this year. No real date has been announced as to when it will be filmed. So that kind of sucks, because I was hoping to see it on the airwaves on the WWE Network by the end of the year. And as of right now, that does not look like a plausible idea, as a plausible scenario. So that sucks. But as long as it's getting done, as long as it does get done at some point, I'm content. Like I said, I love the show. The concept might be completely changed. The lineup and stuff like that. Obviously, the contestants and maybe even the hosts. I don't know if Stone Cold would be able to do it. He does a whole bunch of other shows nowadays, Broken Skull Challenge and Redneck Island and stuff like that. He does his own podcast now, which is great. Definitely suggest checking that out. But I don't know if he would be able to come back as a host. That being said, though, I just really want to see it return. There's a lot of stuff right now with the WWE Network is being pushed back. I guess with the budget cuts and stuff like that, the WWE Network is kind of in a state of confusion, so to speak, right now with the budget cuts and what they're going to premiere. And Legends House might be pushed back as well. The second season of it, I loved the first season, and I thought it was the best reality show out there today. Very entertaining stuff. And hopefully we do get a second season of that show at some point. But the WWE Network for this week only is offering a free preview with quote-unquote no strings attached. You don't have to sign up with your credit card, and that's what bothered a lot of people whenever they would do the one-week trials, and people would have to put in their credit card information, and then after the first week they would start being charged for the 6 months. So a lot of people found that annoying, so that's not the case with the latest trial. All you have to do is just make up a WWE.com account with your email address. It's as simple as that, and all week long they got a stacked lineup of programming on the WWE Network. We've got main event tonight, Tuesday. As by the time you're listening to this, it probably already occurred. But we've got a United States Championship match on that show between Sheamus and Del Rio. Bret Hart is appearing on the highlight reel with Chris Jericho. That should be great. Can't wait for that. The WWE on the WWE Network, we've also got the Warrior documentary on Thursday. And I was just thinking a couple of days ago that I was excited to. I was getting the urge to watch it again. I watched it the first time, cried watching it, extremely emotional stuff, I'll be honest with you. Did shed a tear while watching it. Great documentary, and probably one of the best I've ever seen, if not the best I've ever seen. And I only watched it once, and I really want to watch it again. So hopefully I can check that out at some point on the WWE Network. Also this week, they've got the Countdown Special, WrestleMania Rewind, Beyond the Ring on Friday, Saturday night's main event on Saturday, Legends House Marathon. So a lot of good stuff on the WWE Network this week for those signing up for the free trial. Total Divas is now airing on Thursday nights. So make sure to check it out in addition to NXT. So I can't say enough good things about the WWE Network. I see people complaining all the time, oh, it's getting stale, it's boring. If you got every freaking pay-per-view dating back to 1985, how can it get boring unless you've seen every one? And even if you have, once you get the urge to watch them, all of them again, you know what I mean? I've only been able to watch, I think, 14 or 15 pay-per-views by this point on the WWE Network. But as of right now, I've been loving every single minute of it since I signed up initially back in February. The greatest thing for any wrestling fan, new or old, if you love the new content, the old content, I love the specials, I love Countdown, I love everything about the network. I don't watch it all, like I don't watch the Raw pre- and post shows. I just don't have the time, same thing with SmackDown. But I do make time to watch, like the Cougar Countdown for Vicky, I did make time to watch that. I watch Countdown each week. I don't watch WrestleMania Rewind. I probably should, and I want to check it out at some point. I even watched Slam City. That even wasn't half bad. I watch NXT. I watch Superstars, one of like 5 people that does. But, yeah, even still, I think the WWE Network is great. If you haven't signed up already, please do now. And that being said, though, definitely, if you haven't already signed up, make sure to check out that free preview this week only on the WWE Network.